us, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. On third down, Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board. They respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Cam looking to throw. And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the 2-point conversion. And now they have an 8. One receiver to the left is Evans. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle to Evans. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay first down. On 1st and 10, Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
On 2nd down, Winston again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Jameis again. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. They go play action here on 1st down. Finding time. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time. Newton to Benjamin. 47 yards. Stewart is the lone setback. Newton now to throw. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Newton going to try and throw. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught at the 10. A gain of 39 that time.
All right, partner, that's it. That's a video game highlight catch right there. Acrobatic, one hand, come down with the football. Look, if you and I are playing Madden right now, I'm throwing down my control. I'm done. That's it. I can't do this anymore. Yet, we see it happen just about every week. All these guys need is a chance, and they're making those types of plays, even if we don't believe what we just saw.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Ted Ginn, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Jameis to throw it. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. From his goal line here, Newton. And he can't get away. Newton can't escape the pressure, and it's a safety. And you don't want to pin this all on the quarterback, even when the pressure's coming. Not easy for them, but that's just something you can't do, is take that sack in the end zone.
No, you can't, but for all defensive line coach...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going, Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing.
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 58 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen...
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Charles Sims taking it in. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2, tie it up, go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Second and 10, Newton again. Rolling to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Corey Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Try to punch it in, Stewart. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. Deep drop. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. He's going to go up top again. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. 3rd quarter now. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent.
And now here is another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. And quickly, they get to the line.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game. And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
The catch made over the middle by Ginn. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And now they're in the hurry-up. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what kind of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Oh, well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No,
you know I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they've been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah.
Remember last year, they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 73 yards. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded at the goal line. So he shifts past him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Ayers in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Newton now on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They convert on third with a gain of 22. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, here's Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown. And it's 3rd and 5. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Newton. Steps away to his left. And some space here. And he's able to pick up the first down here. At the 26. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. Down to the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
This will be caught at about the 5. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. And it's 3rd down and goal from the 4. The give to Whitaker. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now, a field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. On 4th down, Newton. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ted Ginn, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Cam looking to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Backing up. He's going to air one out. A huge loss on the play. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Vincent Jackson, an touchdown. And the Bucs are now an extra point away from leading this game. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body,
oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And now it's second down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get in the field next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Newton now to throw. His throw incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target. That'll bring up second down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Darryl Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. To stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see that sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And he hits the tight end, Brandon Myers. And he's brought down after a good game. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One receiver to the left is Evans. Jameis to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time was Vincent Jackson. And that'll bring up... Winston here to throw. A dump off to Sims. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And Brake has it over the middle. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that.
The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run the option left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, how about that?
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. 2-point game. They have the football. Their defense was able to do their job. Now can the offense just hold on here, Charles?
And they'd better, because after the job the defense did to give them the ball back with this lead, it's time for them to seal the deal and allow them to go to the locker room with a victory.
They'll try to seal the deal. Here we go. 2nd down following the incompletion. They're looking to throw this. Winston. He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 51 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Panthers coming out now. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season?
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Darryl. Charles Davis. And all
Let's get this. Seal this game, boy. Woo-hoo, interception! Woo-hoo!